it's just about time for another Empties video because my bin is just about full. I wanted to do these a bit more regularly so they weren't like super long since I tend to chat about everything for a while. So I'm gonna go everything with you. It's mostly beauty products this month. In fact, I think it's all beauty products for the most part. So I'm gonna organize them by category and then go through them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with skincare because that seems to be what I have the most of. And I did go through quite a bit of skincare. I went through my first whole body of the Simple Cleansing Micellar Water. I really like this. I don't use this to remove my makeup. I actually use this as sort of an intermediary step between removing my makeup and washing my face, because even when I remove my makeup with makeup remover or whatever I'm using, there's still a little bit residual, and I like to just take this in these little nubby exfoliating cotton rounds that I get from Target's from the Up and Up brand. And I just take 2 little cotton rounds, I put one each, and I use the nubby side just gently to kind of get the rest, anything else that's residual left on my skin. And I also use it to like get behind my ears and down my neck and on my, I never know what this is called, décolletage. Is that right? Décolletage? I don't know. I might have just totally made up that word. And it just really helps me kind of clean those areas that I don't generally wash, you know? I mean, I wash them every day when I take a shower, but when I'm washing my face at night, I don't usually wash my neck. But it feels extra refreshing, and I just really like this. I actually repurchased it. Definitely something I would purchase again. It's my favorite micellar water I've ever used, and it's definitely the most readily available. It doesn't have a fragrance or anything that puts me off like that Sephora one did, so I like it. Another skincare product that I finished actually just recently was this Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. And this, I believe, came in a Pop Sugar must-have box in the spring, and I started using it before I got pregnant, and then when I got pregnant and I was kind of like crazy about ingredients for a little while, I was like, I don't know if I can use this because it has L-ascorbic acid in it. But I did a bunch of research on it, and it's actually safe for pregnancy, and at least according to my research. I don't know, you might find different research. Don't take my word for it. I'm not like a professional or expert or anything. But also, if you go on their website, they have a whole section explaining about why their products are safe for pregnancy. So I actually continue to use it, and I really, really like this. I use this as a morning, part of my morning skincare routine as a serum between when I cleanse my face and when I put on my SPF moisturizer. And what I felt like it did was really hydrate my skin without adding any oil. And also what I felt like it did was really kind of work on my fine lines a little bit. And it's using all natural ingredients. It's really very interesting how it works. I mean, it was interesting to me to see like it actually made a difference, and this is something I will repurchase again. Right now I'm using a different serum just for fun, but I really like that, and I'm glad that I was able to try that product through that Pop Sugar subscription. Also, I finished another Burt's Bees Cucumber and Sage facial cleansing towelettes. These were my favorite until I tried the original one, the one that comes in the yellow packet. Those are my favorite, and I use these in the morning. This is well before my morning skincare routine takes place. After I get up, I like to brush my teeth and just wipe down my face. I wipe my face and like my neck and like behind my ears and like down here as well. Again, just to kind of get a fresh start before I work out. And then I do my whole morning skincare after my workout. So I really enjoyed using those, but now the yellow ones, the original scent, is my favorite. I finished up a mask that took me quite a while. I think I hauled this back in November. I think it was when I had the Sephora VIB sale, and this is the Nude Purify Deep Cleansing Mask, and it was a clay mask, and it is G-O-N-E, gone. But I use this about once a week or so for many, many months. This tub lasted me a long time, and I finished this a couple of months ago, and I kind of stopped using masks since then. I just haven't felt the need for them, and also I don't know, I've been really weird about what I put on my face. Not that this has bad ingredients in it. I haven't done a lot of research on this because I didn't repurchase it when I was really concentrating on the ingredients, but I did enjoy it. I felt like it did help with purifying and helping, you know, clean out pores and stuff, but not in a harsh way. So it is something I would consider repurchasing again, although I don't have any plans to purchase any masks right now, like I said. This is another Pop Sugar thing. I think this was from a limited edition box. late last year. And this is the Lancer The Method Nourish Cream. And it's basically a really, really thick night cream. And this actually is something that I didn't want to use when I was pregnant because it has some ingredients in it that are a little bit more active that you just, I don't know, some people might want to avoid. But I really enjoyed this moisturizer during the winter months and the early spring. It felt so moisturizing, and it's definitely very thick, but it felt like it really did promote skin turnover. It really did moisturize from the inside out. Definitely something I would purchase. In fact, I actually have another one of these in backup because they had forgotten to pack one in my box, and when I contacted customer service about it, they, you know, Pop Sugar, this is Pop Sugar, they immediately sent me out another one, but they accidentally sent me out two, and when I contacted them about it again, they were like, oh, just keep it. I was like, all right, so I'm saving that one for post-pregnancy, and it'll be perfect because it'll be right when I'm at my driest in the winter, in the late winter and early spring. So really would like this. Already have another one. I'm sure it's pretty expensive, so I'm not sure if I would buy it because I'm in the habit of kind of changing up my skincare routine when I run out of products now, but I would recommend it, but honestly, it's probably really expensive, but it was a great thing to get in the box. Also from Origins, I finished up the Youth Renewing Face Oil from Plantscription. I really liked this. I use this at nighttime. I use a face oil at night. I use this it's lasted me a while, a few months. Again, it was kind of a late winter, early spring thing. I kind of finished it up in my early pregnancy. It's not something I would use now. Although, again, I haven't done a lot of research on the ingredients of this, but when I was researching ingredients, I found Origins just didn't have as natural ingredients as I just assumed they would based on their brand philosophy. And that was actually kind of disappointing because Origins has been a favorite brand of mine over the years. That and L'Occitane, I was actually very surprised with some of the ingredients in their products that I was not expecting to find when I dug deeper. But, you know, it did the trick. I don't know if it did anything better than any of the pure oils that I've used since. And one of those is actually, it's a good segue, this has Winnie hair on it. Or is that Jennifer hair? I don't know. They're both the same length at the moment. The Tarte Pure Maracuja oil. I actually just repurchased this. If you saw my haul, my recent haul, I really like this. This is probably my favorite face oil I've tried. I just feel like my skin drinks it up, regardless of the time of year. Now, my skin is acting a little bit drier than it normally does in the summer with this pregnancy, but even so, I do have a tendency towards producing oil, and I find that using a face oil actually helps counteract that, actually helps bring that into balance more. And it's kind of counterintuitive, but there is a lot of research behind it. I just find it actually, in experience, works. I don't really know a lot behind the reasonings, but it works for me. So I use a face oil at night between toning and moisturizing now, instead of a serum. So that's my new nighttime routine. And this was another nighttime product from Kiehl's, the Midnight Recovery Eye. This is an eye cream. I really like this. Again, I use this all throughout winter and early spring, and then I stopped using it because I wanted to try some kind of more natural options. Honestly, I haven't researched the ingredients on this because I knew I wanted to try something else, but it is an eye cream I would get again. I really like it when eye creams come in pumps or in tubes and it's not a jar, because the jar, I feel like sticking your finger in and out, it just, even with moisturizers, with masks, it just makes me a little bit, I feel like it doesn't retain its potency or its kind of cleanliness as long, even if you're using clean hands and everything. So I really like it when eye products and any skincare product comes in a tube or in a pump. But I did enjoy this. I felt like it was really, really thick, so it was a really good, cold season option for me. Definitely something I would repurchase in the future. And that's kind of it for skincare. I have one body care. I guess I have some other body care items I can talk about too. I switched from chemical deodorants, so antiperspirants, to natural deodorants for my pregnancy. It's just a choice I made personally. And it's not like I had no experience with these kinds of deodorants before. I've actually used La Vanilla in the past, off and on, with just little luck with it. And I just think it's been a matter of you have to use it really consistently. You can't alternate with the antiperspirant. It has to be morning, night, whatever. You have to keep applying it for it to become effective. And I bought a 3-pack that I just thought it was a good deal, and I had a coupon. It was back in the Sephora sale. Was that in May? The other is the VIB sale. So I bought the 3-pack because you got a good price break with it. And it came with this vanilla one, the fresh vanilla lemon, and the fresh, is it passion fruit vanilla, and then there's a grapefruit vanilla. And I legit tried this for a good month and a half, this lemon one, and it just did not cut it. So I was like, okay, I'm not liking this. So I thought I'd try another of the fragrances. So I've been using the passion fruit one now. It works so much better than this one. So I stopped using this. It's not actually empty, but it's not something I'm going to use again. And I just think maybe not all of the scents work the same, which is odd. But I've heard really good things about the coconut vanilla one as being the most effective. And they've also come out with a sports version, which they're out of stock of right now, but I've signed up to be notified when they come back into stock, because that seems to get really good reviews too. So I want to try those two down the line as well. But so far the transition's been okay. It's just it took me a while to figure out that deodorant scent I just didn't like it, or it just wasn't jiving. I don't know. I have no idea. A couple other body products since we're on that topic. I feel like I have at least one of these in every Empties video, but it's totally worth bringing up every time. The Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub. This was Brazilian nut. It was a really nice kind of winter spring scent, because it has a bit of a nuttier, deeper flavor. Don't eat it. Scent, smell. My favorite scrub probably of all time, especially considering the price point. It's just really nice quality, and a really hearty amount for the price. You can usually get these on sale at Ulta for buy one get one 50% off, or I wait till I have a coupon for 20% off my entire purchase and I stock up. I love those, they're great. I always have one in my shower lately. And then I've been through a couple of body lotions. I've been going through lotion like it's no one's business, because my skin has been on the drier side, like I mentioned. And usually in the summer, I don't use heavy body lotions. I still moisturize every day, but I've been using body butter every morning after my shower. And I've just loved the Pacifica body butter right now. It's my favorite one. The Malibu Lemon Blossom and the Tahitian Gardenia were really great spring and early summer scents. They are definitely very fragranced, so keep that in mind, but they have really good ingredients in them if you're not concerned about fragrance ingredients. My one gripe, this is my only problem with this product. I don't know if you guys can see this, but when you start getting down to the end of the bottle and you're squeezing really hard to get the last bits out, the print on the packaging starts coming off in your hands, and I really don't like that. It does it every bottle. Doesn't seem to matter, with the lotions at least that I've tried. So what I do is I'll take a tissue, when I'm getting to the end, I'll take a tissue and wrap it around and then squeeze it out to avoid that problem, because I don't like those little pieces of whatever that is, paint or pigment, or I'm not sure, because you're rubbing your skin, and I don't like that. I wish they would fix it's such pretty packaging too, but I wish they would fix this so it actually stayed on better. More body products. Cuticle cream. You know what? I can't remember now what scent this was, but this was a Fortune Cookie Soap cuticle butter, or cuticle cream. I can't remember exactly how they name it, but I'll have it linked below for you guys. And it came in a Fortune Cookie Soap box, which is a quarterly subscription box that I love. It's so much fun. Handmade Bath & Body products, really good quality ingredients, great little, it's a great business. This has just lasted me so long. It's one of my favorite cuticle butters. I find it really is effective and wonderful. And they always come out with fun seasonal kind of themed scents. And then I had kind of switched out every night before bed, I like to put on, cuticle butter and foot lotion, hand lotion, and in the winter I was using the Caudalie Divine Oil because my skin was so dry, so I needed a little extra moisturizing at night. Well, I switched out to the Honest Company Organic Body Oil, which I rub on my legs and my arms and my belly every single night, just to keep my skin moisturized. My skin really needs it. It drinks it up. This stuff is really nice. It's an oil, but I feel like it sinks into the skin really well. And it's not getting all over my sheets or in a weird way or anything. It's not really oily once you put it on if you rub it in. So I really like that. And then I switched out my hand cream, because hand creams have scary ingredients in them, as it turns out. Who knew? Like my favorite L'Occitane ones, I just had to switch out for now. The Honest Company Organic Healing Balm. I found this because I found this in the like baby aisle, and it's, you know, it can be used for infants, but it can be used for anybody really. And this was right next to it, and I thought I'd give it a try because just everything's been so dry, especially in my hands and my feet. And this is really oily. Like, this is no joke oily, but it is very, very thick. It's almost like Vaseline in quality. It's got a real herbally scent. But what I do is I put this on my feet, and then I put little socks on. I sleep in socks. And I rub this into my hands too right before I lie down and for the night. And within a few minutes, I find that my hands aren't oily anymore. It really does absorb in, but right after use, they are oily. So it's not something I would probably like pop in my bag or take on the go, just because I like moisturizers that don't leave that greasy feeling when I'm on the go. But when I'm about to go to sleep, I don't care, you know, whatever. I have a couple of hair products for you. I've finished, finally, this took forever. Or I don't know why I keep buying the organic stuff, because I'm never happy with it lately. I used to, like a few years ago, I was really into their shampoos and, you know, hair products, and now it's just like none of them are working for me. This is the Intensely Invigorating Eucalyptus Mint Shampoo. I love anything eucalyptus mint for your hair. It just smells so refreshing. I feel like it really can liven up your hair. This did absolutely nothing for my hair. I used the whole bottle regardless because I bought it, and it wasn't terrible, but it just didn't like do anything. I did not, however, finish the conditioner. Like my husband, Don, is not picky about hair stuff at all. Like, he'll use whatever. Usually I go through shampoo a lot faster than conditioner because I just use a tiny bit of conditioner on my ends because I have such fine hair. I don't need a lot. And usually he goes through conditioner really fast because he really likes it with his thick, kind of coarser hair. So he usually finishes off my conditioners, because then we use all of the product and everybody gets enough of what they need. He even hated this. He was like, that doesn't work at all. So we used pretty much all of it almost, but we aren't gonna finish that because it wasn't worth it. And I'm not buying those products anymore because they're just not doing anything for anybody's hair in this household. And then lastly, I have a few makeup things. Finally went through one of my huge Scandinavia makeup finishing spray bottles. I always have a big one of these on hand because this is something I use every time I apply makeup. I just spritz it over my face, kind of at the end of my makeup routine. I find it really keeps my makeup on. I have a terrible tendency to touch my face, rub my face throughout the day, and this just really kind of locks everything in. I've been using it for years. Swear by it, love it. Went through another MAC brush cleanser. I have like 8 of these Empties now, and I need to go take them to a MAC, and I think I can get a lipstick or something. I don't really know how that works, but I use this to spot clean my brushes. I decant it into a little spray bottle, and then I spritz it onto a little tissue, and I just rub my used makeup brushes on it. And I do that every time I use makeup, so every time I've used my brushes. And then once a week I usually wash, like actually deep clean wash them, but this keeps them kind of surface clean every day. And lastly, my current favorite mascara that I've tried so far lately is the Pacifica Natural Minerals Aquarian Gaze Water Resistant Long Lash Mineral Mascara. I've always been skeptical of mineral mascaras. Normally they don't come in waterproof formulas, and I find they're kind of finicky. This was a dream to work with, and I absolutely loved it. This was in Abyss, which is a black. They also have a dark blue color, but I really wish they'd come out with a dark brown color because that's my favorite. Like, if I could have Pacifica make a product for me, that'd probably be what it would be. But I actually just bought some, if you watch that haul again, I just bought some new mineral makeup, including a Mineral Fusion mascara that I'm excited to start using. So hopefully that will, and that's in dark brown and waterproof, so hopefully that'll stand up to this. But this is definitely something I would repurchase, again, when I need more mascara, but I kind of have a lot right now. And I forgot to mention, definitely would repurchase I've already repurchased the brush cleanser and the spray, and I've already replaced the body oil and the healing balm from the Honest Company, and I've already replaced these moisturizers as well. If you've watched any of my recent beauty hauls, you'll have seen that. Anyway, that's it for my Empties. for now, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. I'd love to know what products you've used up lately, if you like them, if you don't, why you don't like them, if you'd repurchase them. I think it's just fun to share that kind of stuff and hear about what other people like. And I hope you guys are all well. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye.